like things on you.
Welcome back, everybody, to WWTA News. Thank you for joining us again for another episode. Thank you. Hey, look, I'm glad y'all came back. I hope y'all have been liking the content. If so, remember that you can always hit that like button. And if you've come back again because you like the episodes, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. It helps other people get this content as well. All right. Wasn't that nice? That was nice. Let's get on to some information because we know we came here to see what's going on because it's easier to just see what's going on if somebody gives it to us. So I'm going to bring it to you. I got a few articles that I'm going to go through. The first article is SoLana now has a beer with the gods. Okay, bears and other NFTs on the can. So first off, I am a huge SoLana fan. I think I've talked about this before, so it's not really cherry picking as much as it is the fact that it's cherry picking because I like SoLana. So of course I went and got this article and I'm sharing it with you all because I like SoLana. I'm a holder of SoLana. There it is. I let you know that. See, there it is right there. Well, that's biased. Well, I don't care. I like SoLana, so I got this article and I want to share it. SoLana's doing great anyway. Oh my God. SoLana's price is down. It's horrible. Yeah, whatever. All right, but let's get it. So what's going on with this? It says there's a SoLana smartphone. Right, we knew about that. They have an IRL store. I don't know much about that. And now they have a beer. It says SoLana Summer Shandy. Just dropped today, but unlike the recently opened store and upcoming smartphone project, this is alcoholic lemonade. Alcoholic lemonade, right? It says instead the beer is the creation of Barrel Dow, a brewery. Tongue twister that was ugly. And distillery that is governed by its users. SoLana Summer Shandy is being released in limited quantities, right? 333 total 16 packs of beer, each represented by a SoLana NFT that can be purchased today and then redeemed starting Monday to receive the beer. So, okay, what are they doing? They're minting NFTs so you can get a what is this? Packs of beer. So what do you buy an NFT and then you go redeem that NFT and pick up your beer. I mean, that's clever. I mean, so let's talk about that. Yo, bruh, there you go again. See, why can't you just read the article? Hey, bruh, chill, bruh, chill. Let's talk about this for a minute. This is kind of spicy. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this. Though. Check it out. So let's imagine that you got online and you wanted to secure, let's say, a bag of chicken at the store for pickup, right? And we had this conversation way back when, but I'm going to bring it back again because it makes so much sense. SoLana, get it done. Check it out. So let's just imagine you did a grocery list and you shopped online at the local store and you got all your NFTs, you paid for it, you have an NFT for your bag of chicken, you have an NFT for your coffee creamer, you have an NFT, you know what I'm saying, So your NFTs, let's say you got 32 NFTs, right? This could become tedious, but let's say those 30 NFTs are pegged to one NFT, right? So this one NFT is holding 32 NFTs, and you've purchased all this online, and let's say you paid in crypto. Hint, 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 hint. Wink, wink. So let's say you're at home. Follow me now. Let's do this. You're at home. You're on your phone or you're on your tablet. You're browsing through your local grocery store. You're securing the items by getting the NFTs. These items are now secured, and they're put into bags, and they're waiting in cold storage inside that store for you to show up and pick up your items. You've got, I don't know, 15, 25, maybe 30 minutes to go pick it up before they have to put the items back and then re-pick them up. I don't know, because, cold items, right? So you picked out your 32 items or whatever, and it's now secured under one NFT. So that one NFT is, let's use Food Lion. There's a Food Lion NFT that's holding 32 items. And so that NFT is minted to hold those 32 items, and you then go down the street to the Food Line store, and you go to the area where those items are waiting, and you scan. You get your NFT scanned, and then it'll release those items to you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That could be a thing. That could be a pretty cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just be real. Instead of you having to walk around the grocery store because you're short on time, let's say you're getting off work and the wife says, "Hey, honey, can you pick up, I don't know, the fresh bag of chicken, some vegetables, yada, 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 yada." So you're like, okay. And she's like, "Well, you know what? Don't worry about it. I went ahead and set the order. If you get there, it should be just in time. It's about 20 minutes you get home. So if you get there, in that time frame, just go on in the store. I'm gonna send you the NFT and just let them scan the NFT and pick up your items." So then your wife made the order. She then sends the NFT to your wallet. Now the NFT is in your wallet. You see what I'm saying? You see how clever that is? That's some real clever stuff when you start looking at how you could do these things in dealing with NFTs. And I know, oh my God, NFT 8-bit artwork. Who cares about the art? Man, NFTs is not about artwork. It's not. I know that's like the modern thing that people talk about, but it's so stupid. It's not. Keep that thought and idea in your mind. What is this? There's a little video. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. I've been going on for a while now. The whole fucking world, everybody. All right. Yeah, we don't want no copyrights. Okay. Doesn't that look nice? That's some SoLana lemonade beer. Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You got some monkey people on a can of beer. SoLana Summer. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It says Barrel DAO intended to launch the sale earlier this afternoon on the top SoLana NFT Marketplace. And again, if you're going to have NFTs, you're going to need a marketplace where you can sell them. So in the case of, like, say, for instance, the grocery store, they would mint it, and then they would have to. I didn't think that through. We have to do some thinking about that, because if you purchase the items, you'd be buying the main NFT holding all those. You'd be buying an NFT that's holding those items NFTs, so you still have to buy. So they would have to have their marketplace of their own. You know what I'm saying? So I guess you would say each store would have to have a marketplace, an online marketplace. Duh. So yeah, to that example we were discussing earlier, each store would have to have their online marketplace, which, then therefore the transactions are. Yeah, that's another story. That's going to get deep. We're not going to go too deep into that, because exchanges, laws, regulation, that becomes a major thing and a major conversation, especially when we're looking at the fact that there's not too much legislation. But let's move along. So it says their marketplace, Match Eden. So the beer represents SoLana in more than just the name. Redemption tokens, which is, as we talk about the examples. Look closely and you'll find imagery and other references to popular SoLana NFTs like the Gods, Degenerate Ape Academy. Okay, right. So it's like the can of beer is pretty much like advertising other currencies or coins that exist on that. So what else do they have to say? NFT is a blockchain token that represents ownership in an item such as digital artwork. See, that I hate when they talk about digital artwork. Collectibles and video game items. They can also be used as an access pass to an event or community, or redeemed for goods and services. So when I look at NFTs, okay, so he pointed it out. And this is what everybody needs to pay attention to. Yes, digital artwork. Woohoo! Who cares? Yes, collectibles. Woohoo! Who cares? Yes, video game items. I play video games. But the important part, redeemable for goods, and he should have added services. You know what I'm saying? Because just imagine this, and I'll give you this last example, then we're going to move on from this article. So just imagine you wanted something like a Stanley steamer, right, to come to your home, and they're going to come in, they're going to steam clean the floors, right? You got 2 floors, got carpets on, you want those 2 floors steam cleaned. It's called Stanley Steamer. You purchase from their marketplace a redeemable NFT for 2 rooms of carpet to be cleaned, and you pay for it in a currency. I don't know. Let's throw one out there. Maybe some Stellar. Oh, you know what? The talk of the town is stable coins. So let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Let's say, and this, we're not going to just deal with SoLana for this, because all of them can do this technical thing with NFTs. So let's use another example. Say you wanted to get your 2 floors steam clean. You had a company named Stanley Steamer. You get on their marketplace for their store, and then you spend, let's say, USD coin. Let's say you use it off of the Solana network. Doesn't matter. You paid in USD coin, and you got your NFT, which is redeemable for those 2 floors, 2 rooms, to have their carpets cleaned. So then Stanley Steamer shows up. They scan. They get to the correct address that they have the contract for. They scan the actual QR for the NFT that's redeemable for that service, which is the carpets being cleaned. So they come to the door, not looking for so and so. Yeah, you're here to do the floors. Awesome. Can I need to see the QR. You pull your phone out, you whip out the QR, they scan it, click, click, got the right house. This is where the service is going to happen. They go in, they get the job done, they go on their way. You see what I'm saying? Now, the Stanley Steamer exchange, because they'll have to have their home exchange for their actual home business, right? Not home business, but like, let's say whatever city, state, locale that they're at, that actual office has their own exchange, because they're exchanging out their NFTs, their minted NFTs that are redeemable. So that's why you need all these different blockchains. I know people are like, oh, the blockchains, some of them got to disappear, but you really need all this stuff to happen, because you're going to have tons of companies that are going to be doing stuff like this. Just remember where you heard it first. It's going to happen. I promise. I can't really promise you that. I can just tell you that, you know, if you simply do the math, it's just a matter of time before they're all technically doing this, because it makes things that much easier and simpler. All right, so let's get on from that. We got that. What does it say? Yeah. Over the past 3 days, painstakingly went through, licensed every single NFT used in the can design. Yeah. We knew that this could kick off a big conversation. Well, for me, it's got a conversation. I don't care about the beer cans, but I like the concept and where it can go. So the big conversations is good and services. So everybody that's watching this video, you should be conversating with your family and friends, saying, you've got to see the potential of NFTs with goods and services. Be ready. Don't get left, because when they're doing this stuff, because they're going to do it, when they're doing this stuff, you want to make sure that you're in the right spot to benefit. And, you know, without me beating that drum again, I'll just say this. This is the future. The dollar, as we've been watching, is going night, okay? There has to be a new system. There's always a new system. When one system falls, a new system comes in. Do not be surprised. This is a new system. Now, whoo, that was long-winded, bro. I know. I be like that sometimes. All right, now let's back up. Let's go get another article. All right. This is just long-winded. All right, I'm going to do this article, then I'm going to close out, because I've got to get some more articles lined up to discuss. But this article is pretty important as well. It says Coinbase will consider listing Ethereum forks following the merge. So I have not been keeping up with this whole Ethereum thing, because me and Ethereum don't get along. But so I guess we're going to start digging in. Let's figure out what's going on. And if anybody has any comments about what's going on with this Ethereum fork, merge, whatever they got going on, put it in the comments, because I'm going to have to start digging around and keep up with this. But let's get into the article. It says, with Ethereum's long-anticipated merge just around the corner, crypto exchanges are now having to decide whether to support a controversial attempt to resist the transition. On Thursday, America's largest crypto exchange signaled it may be willing to do so. Coinbase will consider listing forked proof-of-work versions of Ethereum as they arise post-merge, the company announced in a blog post. It says, and I quote, at Coinbase, our goal is to list every asset that is legal and safe to list, so that we create a level playing field for all the new assets being created in crypto while continuing to protect our customers. End quote. So, in an updated portion of a statement first published on August 16th, should an Ethereum proof of work fork arise following the merge, this asset will be reviewed with the same rigor as many other assets that are listed on the exchange. The company had previously been mum on the subject of supporting forked Ethereum tokens, and has been vocal in support for the new proof of stake model of Ethereum set to be created by next month's merge. So proof of stake is going to help Ethereum, in my personal opinion, because it's going to definitely reduce the cost, and it's even going to deal with the whole mining situation. So for a lot of different things that's connected to, I know when it comes to computer hardware, Ethereum was killing computer hardware prices because everybody had to have this hardware to make money. And so for those who weren't using the hardware to make money, prices for the common stuff that they were used to getting and upgrading and updating, it got so high that they were going in the hole, going broke to upgrade their computers just to keep up doing their normal tasks. So I'm glad to hear this stuff. All right, so it says, so yeah, they're going to support Ethereum tokens, right? So that's cool. And the proof of stake model, there it says that new staked Ethereum is what will power the upgrade, more energy efficient proof of stake network, but it will also end the practice of proof of work, which is Ethereum mining. Currently, ETH is created by an energy intensive process in which so called miners direct huge amounts of computer power at difficult to solve puzzles in the hopes of attaining blocks of newly minted ETH. And again, you're running a lot of computer hardware to mine, which does run same thing, same story with Bitcoin, that was running up energy cost and needed a lot of hardware. So it was just destroying the computer market price wise. To go on, it says, in an effort to preserve the practice of Ethereum mining post-merge, a prominent Chinese crypto miner recently launched a campaign to fork or split the Ethereum network upon the merge, and in the process, create an alternative, still mineable version of Ethereum operating on proof of work. That forked proof of work version of ETH is called ETH Work or ETHW. Okay, so do we even need that though? Will that gracefully die out into the night? Do we really need it? Since that campaign began early this month, multiple crypto exchanges, including Justin Sun's, Polynex, Huobi, BitMEX, and BitTrue, have begun listing ETHW affiliated financial products such as futures and exchange-specific IOU tokens that are contingent upon the ETHW fork actually taking place next month. Ethereum work. Proof of work. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by volume, did not jump to list such a financial product, but also did not rule out the possibility of eventually listing ETH proof of work, stating it would consider supporting any forked Ethereum assets on a case-by-case basis, dependent on the same strict listing review process used for other coins. So it's like, when you switch, do we even need to deal with proof of work? I mean, here's the question that I'm asking. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking it as well. If you switch, does the Ethereum-based proof of work coins that I already have, do those things become irrelevant because you're using proof of stake? All right, that's the question right there. And that's a conversation y'all need to start discussing with the groups of people in your group that talk about things like this. Because to me, when I think about this, it's like, wow, really? If you're getting rid of that, then is there going to be a change in the other coins that are operating on the old Ethereum system? That's the question I've got. And if anybody knows, please get in the comment box and send me to some other articles or information. Because that's important to me, because if those things are going to change, I do have digital currencies and different things that operate on the old Ethereum system, and it's like, yeah, Am I going to need to swap those out? Because I've got no problem doing it. It's going to cost some money to get it done. But if that's the case, I need to get a move on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I don't know. So yeah. To conclude this article, Thursday's revised announcement from Coinbase is consistent with such an approach. Both companies appear to be waiting to see if an Ethereum fork actually occurs and how its affiliated token fares. So they're waiting to see if it actually goes down. IOU versions of Ethereum W, meanwhile, have plummeted since receiving an initial round of speculative buzz. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's going to really want it if you're moving to proof of stake? So to me, I mean, I feel some kind of way about this information. It's going to make me rethink the things that I'm doing and I'm planning to do. So as of me doing this and reading this article, I know now that I'm going to sit back and do some thinking and probably do some readjusting, because my question here is, if you get rid of the old version, think about it, it's forking into something else, right? It's merging into a proof of stake system, which is not the same as the proof of work. And then they're going to try to keep the proof of work in existence. If proof of work is not needed anymore and I have to go to proof of stake, will these old coins no longer be relevant? Do I need to now get out of them to prepare myself to pick up the proof of stake versions? Is there a difference? This is the question I'm posing, because I technically don't know. I've got to go do some investigating. I hope my viewers, you all out there, are investigating this thing. And please get in the comment box if you find a resolve before I do. Post it down there below, because everybody's going to need to know this. If this fork happens, will the other coins that operate on that old version be irrelevant to us? Will we need to get out of them and get onto proof of stake version, which is supposed to be different? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't answer that for you all because I don't have that answer. Please discuss it amongst yourselves. Start doing some research. I've got to do some research, and we got to conversate about this, because this is important. Wow, this is so important that I really need to close this video and start doing some investigating myself, because I got some questions that need to be answered so I don't mess around and screw up my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm making investments for the future like y'all make investments for the future. I'm not trying to mess up my money. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's all I got. That's an important question. Y'all talk about it. Start thinking about it. Start investigating and get in that comments box, and let's discuss this. I will catch you all in the next episode. Do your research. Get informed. Do not lose out when there's no need to lose out. I'm throwing the flag on the field right now. I'm saying, look, don't let this one slip past you. Investigate. I'll catch you all later. I'm gone.